Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. My name is Nicole. I'm so grateful to have you here. Thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Thank you for loving yourself. Thank you for healing. Thank you for taking the steps to heal. Thank you for taking the steps to become more self-aware, more aware of your journey, more aware of your place here on earth, more aware of what you're here to do and the impact that you are here to make. You are important. You matter. You are special. I'm so grateful to have you here. I'm so grateful to work with you. I'm so grateful that you chose to click on this video. Thank you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, being here, being present, doing the work. It's healing for you. It's healing for me. I'm so grateful to be here, to be of service, to channel the guidance that you need for your journey. Honestly, it's a pleasure. Honestly, it's an honor. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Today's pick a card, we're going to dive into what is your soul's purpose and your spiritual gifts, okay? And how do these things connect? How do these things align? Because this is about you being aligned with your purpose, aligned with your destiny, aligned with what you're here to do. So you need to know the gifts, the tools, and the things that you have and what exactly is your purpose. You may already know your purpose, but we're going to dive deeper. As we continue to grow and ascend, our soul unravels and things just keep going deeper and deeper, okay? So let's talk about pile one. We have here honesty. Okay, that's pile one. Pile two, patience. Pile three, self-esteem. Okay, if you need to pause the video, feel free to do so. Use your discernment, use your intuition to guide you to your pile. If you feel called to choose more than one pile, that is okay. Trust yourself. Trust what your inner guidance is telling you to do. You know what to do, okay? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is below as well. Thank you. I will see you in your reading. Hi, pal one. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your love and support. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, you chose honesty, okay? I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Okay, so your spiritual gifts and soul's purpose, pile one, you have a very strong throat chakra. You have a very strong throat chakra, a very strong third eye. You're here to speak the truth. You are here to give people the truth. You're here to enlighten people of the truth. You're here to be honest with your words, with your actions, pure and honest. You are here to elevate yourself as far as giving knowledge, sharing wisdom, sharing the truth, and being divinely connected. Many of you are very tapped in. You're very tapped into the energy of the universe, the higher power. You're very in tune. Many of you are a channel. You channel the wisdom, you channel the knowledge, you channel that energy to express it to the world, to speak the truth. Many of you, you would be part of your soul's journey is to be a trusted figure in communities, a trusted figure in society. This is why you always have to speak the truth. You always have to speak the truth, even if it's a harsh reality. Speak the truth, even if it feels like it's going to hurt feelings. Speak the truth, even if it feels uncomfortable for you. Okay, it's really not like you're going to have, because many of you have a strong level of empathy and sensitivity to the energy here on earth and others' feelings and their thoughts. But sometimes the things that you're going to say, which is honest and truthful, will hurt feelings, will make people feel away. It's going to make people, it may offend them, or they may feel angry, or it's going to stir up some type of emotions. And it's like, you have to speak the truth despite this, despite their anger, despite them feeling offended despite their emotions, because you are a channel. Many of you are a channel. It doesn't matter whatever it is you do for your career, you channel the truth, you know, in whatever facet capacity that looks like. You channel the truth. So your throat chakra is very strong and powerful. And when you do not speak the truth, when you're not enlightening people, or you're not acting, your actions are not aligned with the truth and with honesty, you get out of balance very quickly, and your channeling is not as clear as it should be. Your channeling can be muddled. Your channeling could be um, just not as clear, or it's just you get unaligned very quickly. Okay. And so your throat chakra is extremely powerful, and many of you will go through, you are destined to go through many throat chakra upgrades and third eye upgrades because of your gift, because this is a part of your purpose and your spiritual gift. Okay. Your throat chakra is very, third eye chakra, throat chakra is very deeply connected to your purpose and your destiny here on earth. Okay, let's find out some more. Okay, we have here Six of Cups, Seven of Coins. So this is Seven of Pentacles, Prince of Swords. Wow, this is really deep. The Drowned Man. So this is the Hangman. The Tower. The High Priest. So this is the Hierophant. Four of Swords. And the Chariot. Wow, this is big energy here. Pile, what is this? Pile one. Okay. This is really big energy. Let's tap into one. Okay, so your spiritual gifts and purpose. You know, your purpose here, this life journey for many of you, again, it's the truth, it's that honesty, but it's also like you're meant to be a beacon of light. You're meant to be inspirational. You're meant to you're meant to be a tower. Like many of you are going to be a walking tower. You're going to be the one to shake up people's lives. You're going to be the one to, like, you are meant to be here to speak the truth. And like that truth will either enlighten, expand their consciousness, enlighten them in a way, or it's going to trigger them. And when I say trigger, I mean it's going to stir up those emotions. It's going to stir up those, it's going to hit those wounds. It's going to open up like dormant energy within people. It's like, you know, you're going to wake people up. You're going to shift their perspective. You're going to shift their perception of themselves, their perception of the world. It's very intense here. And it's like many of you, your throat chakra, again, when you're not speaking the truth and you're not acting truthful, or you're not living authentically, like that's a big part of your life journey this lifetime, because you're meant to, like, you're meant to cut through all of the mess. You're meant to cut through the lies. You're meant to cut through the programming, the manipulation, you know, the deception. You're meant to cut all of that out with your sword of truth, with your sword of honesty. So with you, Power One, it's about speaking the truth, but it's about living in your truth. And again, when you're not living in your truth, speaking the truth, and your actions are not authentic and they're not truthful, you get out of alignment very quickly. Many of you, I feel like you know your purpose, like you know your destiny, or you know what you're here to do. And I'm going to kind of like, this reading is giving you more clarity or giving you a deeper meaning here. Maybe you don't know, but I do feel for many of you, you do know. But you have to always live in your truth, because many of you are meant to not only be on some type of platform, whether this is like a community platform, global platform, whatever it is, it's like you're meant to be a trusted figure. You're meant for people to trust you. Many of you are meant for an elevated platform of leadership, of, where people, when they say your name, people are like, I believe Pal One. I trust Pal One, because you are that channel. You are in tune. You are very in tune with the energy. You're very sensitive. And so you cut through these things with your words. People who listen to you have believed a lie for all their life, and then they hear you speak the truth, and now they're like, wow, their whole world has now been destroyed, or their whole world has been shaken up. And so this is why it's so important for you to live absolutely in your truth 100% all the time, authentically, because when you're not living in your truth, you're not able to channel at that level that you should be able to channel, where it's completely divine, completely pure. And if your channeling gets muddled, this is where that, ambiguity comes in. This is where people will feel like, well, I don't know. They're questioning some of the things that you're saying. And it's not because of what you're saying, but it's like that energy. They're going to feel that unaligned energy. They're going to feel that shifty energy, or like it's something a little off. Because again, you get unaligned quickly when you don't speak the truth and when you don't live in your truth. You come right out of alignment, okay? And so they'll be able to feel it. Even if they don't really understand, they can just feel it, and it's going to make them question it. And you're not meant to be questioned. Now, I'm not saying that people can't challenge you and people can't ask questions, but what I'm saying is question in a way of they feel like you're lying. You're meant to be completely trustworthy, where it's like people trust absolutely what you're saying. And this is on like a wide scale for many of you with this Hierophant energy here. Some of you may be a spiritual leader, a religious leader. Some of you may be going into politics. I'm hearing tech. Some of you are, in the industry of like you're a chef or something like that. Whatever it is, or you're like, have a social media platform speaking the truth, a podcast, YouTube, whatever this is like people trust you, and you're meant to be very trusted, because that's a part of your path. That's a part of your purpose. So some of the gifts that you have is really your communication, because many of you is like, it doesn't matter what you do. Communication is really the main theme of this lifetime. Communication, honesty, authenticity, trust. Those are like your main themes, because many of you are going to do many different things, but it involves the truth. It involves communication. It involves that expression, whether it's oral expression, whether it's written expression, whether it's expressing yourself through your art. Whatever it is, it's meant for people to trust it and to take your communication in as a way of like for them to shift their mindset and to shift their perspective and to shift their way of thinking and to cut away the things that they've been told, the lies they've been told. Many of you are meant to share your story. And when you share your story, you're meant to be extremely vulnerable. For some of you, I'm hearing you share your story, but you're not going deep enough. Like you need to go deeper. People need to get to know you on a deeper level. And you can still have privacy with that. Okay. Like I want you to know that like some of you value your privacy, which is very important to you because you're very sensitive. Okay. But what I'm hearing is you need to go deeper with being vulnerable with people. Okay. And you do that by channeling the divine timing, the right time to share certain stories, to share certain parts of yourself. There's a big thing about channeling here and channeling that information and following it when you're told to do so, even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it feels like you don't want to share that story, you really don't want to talk about that right now, or it's a little too much. Do it. You have to trust, because the thing is this: when you don't do it when you're supposed to do it, you get unaligned. You get out of alignment. Like I said, this group, Pile One, you guys fall out of alignment quickly when you don't follow that divine guidance, because many of you are a divine channel. And so if you're told to share a specific story, even if it's with one person or on a platform, however that looks, when you're told to share that story, you need to share the story. When you're told to do whatever it is you need to do, you need to follow that, because that's about trusting and having faith that you're protected. Like, even if that story feels very vulnerable to you, that you're protected, that it's safe. Because again, you won't be told to share things unless, like, you're protected on this journey. Many of you are very protected. And this is why I'm like, many of you are going to have a platform, okay? And it's like, you're going to be considered a trusted figure within your community or your society, the people that are following you. Because not only are you protected from the spiritual realm and the earth, but you're protected by your people. Your people trust you, so they're going to protect you. If people try to attack you, if people try to say things, your people are going to have your back. This is why you have to act always in authenticity and truth, because you're very protected. But again, when you get out of alignment, that protection is still there, but it's not as strong as when you are aligned. And many of you, it's like you feel when you're not in alignment. You feel when something's off. You may have throat issues. You may be coughing a lot. You may have a sore throat. You may kind of like feel a little lightheaded. Something's just off, because again, that third eye and that throat is very strong. Okay. Now let's find out some more. This is really powerful. Let's find out some more. Okay. Unconventionality, multifaceted, sensitive emotions. Wow, this is what I was just saying. Stay strong in your faith and revealing your true self. Okay, look. Wow. So your spiritual gifts, you're very gifted. Many of you may feel like this. Like, you may be feeling like you know your gifts, but fear comes in. You're very gifted with revealing your true self. You're very gifted with being vulnerable. You have a very strong throat chakra for a reason, and that is to express sensitivities, that's to express empathy, it's to express your vulnerabilities, it's to express yourself. And people will be able to connect. People will be able to see themselves in your story. People will be able to have that level of empathy to connect with you. Many of you have a special gift with that connectedness, your ability to connect with people, to empathize with people, to have that understanding. So you're meant to reveal your true self. This is a part of your journey and your purpose, being very vulnerable. And for some of you, again, it's not going to be comfortable. I'm going to say this right now. You're going to question it. You're going to feel like this situation is a little too raw. This story is really raw. I don't know if I really even want to talk about that part of my life or talk about what happened in this situation. Like, it was a difficult time for me. And this is where you have to stay strong. This is when you have to trust. This is when you have to have faith, because you're not going to, because many of you, again, like, I'm hearing, big time trusted figures within the world, within the community. And it's like, you don't understand how much people are going to value you and trust your words. You have to stay very strong in that faith. You have to trust that when you're told to share a story, or when you're told to say something, that you could trust that it's divine timing. You could trust that you're protected. You could trust that you're safe. You can trust that it's okay, that you won't be attacked. You won't be ridiculed. You won't be bullied. You won't be made fun of. It's safe. And even if people do try to do that, you're protected. You're protected because the people that follow you, they love you. They honor you and they trust you. Many of you, with your soul's purpose, you're multifaceted. You're meant to do multiple things. Again, this is what I was saying before. It's like communication. That's a huge theme. Trust, communication, authenticity. But it's like you're going to use that in many different ways. It's not just a podcast. It's not just a song. It's not just a YouTube video. It's going to be many different ways, layers, because many of you are very multifaceted. You're very multidimensional. You're very versatile. And you're here to bring that truth and communicate that in many different ways, okay? It's not a one-stop show with you. You're not a one-trick pony. You do many different things. And so your soul is like, explore this. Because again, you are a divine channel. So you get that inspiration. You get those ideas. You channel that wisdom. And so when you're told to do something or you get this idea, don't doubt it. Don't feel like, oh, that doesn't make sense. Or how are people going to get the truth from this project? Or how are people going to get the truth from me doing this? No, it's going to make sense. Follow it. Follow it because you're meant to do that, and it's going to help more people than you realize. Your soul is on this life journey with your soul's purpose. You are meant to embrace how unconventional you are, how unique you are, how different you are. That's a part of your gift. You are made different. You are not like everyone else. Many of you are star seeds. You're indigo. You feel like you're from another place in this universe. You don't feel like you may not have fit in. You may have been bullied. You may have been made fun of, or people tried to make you feel like, you're just weird and strange. You're meant to embrace that. You're meant to lean into it because that's not only are you here to give people the truth, but you're here to show people how the truth can show up in so many different ways, how the truth can show up in a unique way, how the truth can be packaged uniquely. And it's again breaking down these constructs, breaking down these limitations, breaking down these beliefs that we've been lied to, that we've been told that this is how it has to be. And it's a one size fits all for everything. You know what I mean? Like you're breaking those things down. So your purpose this lifetime is to lean into this, and not only lean in, but fully embrace this, fully shine in your uniqueness, fully shine in your unconventionality, fully shine in how you are so different and you've always been different. And you are here to be that beacon of light and that example of like, it's cool to be different. Actually, being different is how we all are supposed to be. We're all supposed to embrace this because you are going to help people embrace that within themselves, to show them that being different and following your passion and following your destiny is actually a cool thing to do. And it's not what we've been told. It's not, everyone is the same. Everyone needs to act the same way and everyone needs to do the same thing. Then no, we need to be unique and we need to follow who we are. Again, you are very empathic. Many of you are extreme empaths. You are very sensitive. You're very sensitive. You're very sensitive to emotions. You're very sensitive to energy. This is a part of your superpower. This is a spiritual gift. Many of you can empathize with people like no other. You feel their pain. You feel their struggle. You feel their trauma. You feel what they're thinking. You feel their doubts, their fears. You hear it. You feel it. And you're meant to speak about it. It's like you're meant to feel it from these people and feel the energy because you're meant to speak the truth about it, because many people have a lot of subconscious beliefs and subconscious energy that they're not even aware of. And you're meant to, put the microphone on that fear and tell them that fear is a lie. Fear has been lying to you. You know, this 3D construct, this society has lied to you about this. They want you to think this. They want you to feel this. You're meant to put that microphone on people's feelings and their subconscious thoughts and those beliefs that they don't know how to express and they haven't even tapped into it. You're meant to tell them that they need to shift their identity. They need to shift the way that they think about the world, how they see themselves, and, you know, that they're so much greater than what they've been told. You know, honor your sensitivity, honor your empathy, honor your gift to unite people, honor your gift to connect with people and to connect other people with each other. Many of you are unifiers. You're here to unite people. You're here to bring people together. You're here to connect us on so we can become that healthy collective and we can release the things that no longer serve us. And so many of you have always been very empathic, but you may have been made fun of, told you cry too much, or you get too worked up about stuff. You get too passionate. You get too angry. No, this is time for your soul is like, you need to embrace this because this is a part of your purpose. You feel it like no other, and this is a gift. This is a superpower. This allows you to connect and bring people together. This is a gift. So really embrace this. Okay, now let's find out. This is so beautiful. Let's find out what else does your soul need for you to expand, okay, on your journey, okay? We have relationships, change, forgiveness, and love. Wow. So many of you, you know, part of your journey, part of your purpose and your gifts and what your soul needs for you to expand, your relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So this is about continuing to know your worth, continuing to raise your frequency, and continuing to attract high vibe people. Many of you are naturally high vibrational. Many of you are naturally high vibrational. You know, you probably attract a lot of energy vampires, a lot of people that are attracted to your light, that, you know, you are able to lift them all the way up and then you feel drained. You know, this is a part of that empathic nature you have. So it's about you protecting yourself, having those boundaries, protecting your energy, and attracting high vibrational people by knowing your worth. Knowing your worth, you're going to continue to expand on that. Of course, you're going to continue to attract lower level energies, but that doesn't mean you have to be friends with those people. That doesn't mean you have to be in a relationship with those people. You know, you're going to have to be more discerning with your relationships and, you know, forgiving those who have hurt you. Many of you, again, I feel like you have a past where you were bullied, you know, you were really, really ridiculed. You were, you know, people made you feel less than for having that level of empathy, having those sensitivities, speaking the truth. Some of you may have even been attacked for speaking the truth. And like, you know, people really tried to make you feel like you were not this and not that. So your soul really wants you to expand to attract higher level frequencies to serve your highest good. Okay? And know that you deserve it. And know that everyone you meet, you don't have to have a friendship with. Everyone that you're attracted to, you don't have to have a romantic connection with. Forgive these people. Forgive the people that hurt you. Forgive the people that bullied you. Forgive the people that made you feel less than. Because those things block your energy. And again, it pushes you out of alignment. Again, you could be pushed out of alignment quickly, you know, and just those blocks, it blocks love. It blocks the flow of love. And when you have blocks, you're not in alignment, and then your channel is muddled. You're not channeling like you should, okay? And you don't have that energy flowing properly the way it should. So forgive those people. Acknowledge that you may have some resentment. You may have some people that you need to forgive. Keep forgiving them. Even when it is tough, even when you feel like, gosh, they really hurt me. Forgive them. You don't want anything blocking your energy. You want to be free. Continue to focus on that evolution and ascension. Evolve. evolution, ascension, because the more you evolve, the deeper you're going in this journey. Many of you are ascending and leveling up big time this life journey, and your soul is very proud of you and very proud of the work that you're doing. It's going to continue to go deeper. Continue to go deeper with your consciousness. Continue to be expansive. Continue to not fear change. Continue to trust where your soul is leading you. Continue to trust that your soul is evolving the way it should, and maybe even faster than your soul even thought. You know what I mean? And changes may come in really quickly, but continue to trust it. Continue to trust that path and commit to love. Love is the highest frequency of all. Continue to commit with that and speak with love, communicate with love. Your soul wants you to expand on this even deeper. Communicate with love, speak with love. And yes, it may offend people. Yes, it may hurt their feelings, but you're doing this from a place of love. You're giving this information from a place of love and divine intention. You're not here to hurt people. You're not here to get them wound up. You're here to give that information with love and channel that love in your messages. Okay, finally, let's talk about what does your soul want to ask you? Questions from your soul. What risk can I take today? Okay, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there yet? What will it take for me to feel well? What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? So again, these are questions from your soul. So your soul wants to ask you, what limiting belief are you holding on to that's keeping you from what you want? Many of you have some type of desire. You have something that you want. You have something that you're trying to manifest, that you're trying to ground into your physical reality. So what is keeping you from it? What limitation, what limiting belief, what story is in your mind? You may not be aware of it. So that's going to take you to go, you need to go within. You need to take some time to reflect. You need to take some time to meditate. You need to take some time to check in with yourself and ask yourself what's limiting you from what you want right now, because there's some type of belief, there's some type of story or programming that's within your subconscious, or it could be conscious mind, that needs to be released. Your soul is saying, continue to focus on your health goals. Where do you want to be with your health? This could be mind, body, spirit, mental health, physical health. Continue to focus on healthy mind, body, and spirit, because again, you are a divine channel. Eating healthy, drinking a lot of water, physical movement, taking care of your mental health, checking in with your emotions, checking your spiritual health, spiritual baths, releasing, not absorbing energy that does not serve you, that's not yours to carry. Being very, having protection zones, protecting your energy, boundaries, healthy mind, body, soul. And finally, what risk can I take today? Again, change is going to be big for you this life journey. What risk can you take? Continue to ask your soul, check in with yourself, take risks, get used to taking risks, get used to change, get used to this this journey of evolution. You're continuing to evolve. So even if it's a little risk, take it. Do something different, shake it up, because you're going to have moments where you're going to take huge risks, and some moments are going to be smaller risks, but it's all a risk, and there's always a reward. The universe favors the bold. The universe favors the bold. So keep stepping out there and keep doing it, because you are amazing, and many of you are already doing it. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you for speaking the truth. Thank you for the gifts that you're sharing with the world, keeping aligned with your purpose and your destiny. We need you. Thank you so much for your work. Please like the video, comment below, let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how this resonated, drop a heart and I would appreciate it. Share the video, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. I'm proud of you for being here. Thank you for doing the work. My name is Nicole. Let's get into it. Okay, patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Wow. So for your spiritual gifts and soul's purpose, your soul's purpose this lifetime is to learn the virtue of patience. learn how to be patient, learn how to surrender and let go, learn how to not be so impulsive, not so, and I'm not saying that you're impulsive, but some of you could have impulsive energy. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You don't have to be. It could be sun, moon, rising placements or a prominent Mars placement, okay? But patience, learning to get in flow with divine timing, learning that everything that you want doesn't happen overnight, but it's going to come in the perfect timing and divine timing, and you can surrender and let go and trust and have faith. But that's part of your purpose, to learn the virtue of patience. But I'm also getting, for many of you, like, you're meant to share your story, and basically sharing your story and um like how everything worked and how everything came together, and like how the dots connected when it was supposed to, and things synced up and lined up. Like, you're meant to be a testament and a testimony of divine timing, and like trusting the process and having faith and trusting that, like, even though you can't see how things are going to unravel and unfold at one point in the journey, it all connects, it all makes sense, and you understand why you didn't receive certain things at a certain point and why this didn't happen. It's like you're meant to share that story. You're meant to share it with others to help others believe in divine timing and believe in patience and believe in trusting the process, okay? Now let's find out some more for pile 2. Okay, we have here 2 of Cups, 8 of Swords, the Moon, okay, 6 of Coins, Nine of Swords, the High Priest, Eight of Wands. This makes sense for what that card came out. King of Swords. Excuse me. And then we have here the Empress. Wow. Okay, pile 2. Let's get into this. It's a lot going on here. So take what resonates for you as far as your spiritual gifts and your soul's purpose. Okay. This is intense. Some of you may have a throat chakra blockage. Excuse me. All right. Part of your purpose this lifetime is to fall in love with yourself and to fall in love with other people. Okay. Many of you have, I'm hearing multiple soulmate contracts here. Okay. You have multiple people that, you may fall in love with, may have a, connection with, that really helps you to find yourself on a deeper level. Many of you are lovers. Many of you love love. So it's like you're meant to have love. You're meant to be in love. You're meant to love more than one person. Like, it's, this life journey is not about, that one love of your life. Like, the one love of your life should be yourself. Okay. Your soul needs for you to know that. Like you're supposed to be your own love of your life. However, you're meant to have multiple loves of your life. Like, many of you, love is a big theme. And I'm talking about really romantic love. I'm not just talking about like family. We're going to get to family in a second because family is prominent here as well. But romantic love is a big theme for you this lifetime. You're meant to fall in love with multiple people. These people are meant to help you go deeper on your path, help you go deeper with your purpose, help you go deeper with life. Some of you could be in the LGBTQ community, and you may be in the LGBTQ community, but you may fall in love, like you may be attracted to the same sex, but you may also fall in love with someone from the opposite sex, okay? Like, many of you are meant to have romantic loving experiences with multiple people. So, you know, if you've been kind of like holding this belief of like, you know, you're only meant to have like two great loves of your life or three, like break that belief down now, okay? Just shatter it because you're meant to have multiple people that you fall in love with. So allow yourself to be okay with that, okay? Even if, you know, I don't know what your circumstance is as far as like if you're dating, single, or whatever, or married. Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, God. Okay. So, sorry, guys. Okay. Some of you, okay, hey, listen, no judgment. Some of you may be married and then you fall in love with someone else. Absolutely no judgment, okay? I don't want you, excuse me, I don't want you to think that at all. You're supposed to fall in love with multiple people, okay? So, you know, hey, it happens. It's life. Life is messy. It gets messy down here on earth. You never know what the hell is going to happen. So, listen, I'm not here to give you advice on that, but I'm just here to tell you that's a part of your journey because some of you may have felt like you question that part of your life or question like, what is that about? Why do you fall in love so deeply with people? Why do you fall, you know, head over heels the way you do? And it's love is a big part of your journey, particularly romantic love. So many of you are meant to, excuse me, you're meant to birth. Many of you are meant to have children, okay? And if you're not having children this lifetime, you're meant to birth projects. You know, your soul's purpose is to birth things. And this is why, with this Eight of Wands energy and that patience energy, this is why you're being taught to have patience and trust the process and trust in divine timing. Because many of you are not only meant to birth physical children, you're meant to birth, you know, businesses or projects or whatever it is you're going to create. You're meant to birth quite a few things, okay? This lifetime, this life journey. Like your soul, part of your spiritual gifts are going to help you birth creations, okay? And many of you, you receive this, like many of you are mediums, psychic mediums, okay? You have mediumship abilities. Many of you really need to speak your truth. I'm sorry, I gotta be honest here. It's like really, excuse me. It's like my throat keeps wanting to lock up and it's getting difficult to speak. And I feel like you're either not speaking your truth or there's a disconnect here with the truth. But let's get back to this. You're loved and protected. You are loved and protected and you're safe. You're loved and protected and safe to speak your truth. So always know that, okay? And you came here to speak your truth. But let's get back to this reading. Some of you are meant to be a doula or a midwife or a doctor to deliver babies and children into the world. Some of you, part of your purpose, you're meant to, it's like your mediumship abilities, your abilities to get in tune with, many of you have the ability to get in tune with the spirits and the spiritual realm, and that helps you to birth your creations. That helps you to get inspired. Many of you are meant to connect with your ancestors. You're meant to connect with past on loved ones so they can give you ideas, so they can help you. Many of you have ancestors from ancient Egypt, or your lineage is from ancient Egypt, or you know, you've had a past life in ancient Egypt, okay? You have an Egyptian connection for this pile. Excuse me. And I know that this is an Egyptian deck, but I definitely feel an ancient Egypt energy here. And I didn't talk about that in pile 1. So this pile has an ancient Egypt connection, and you're meant to tune into that energy for inspiration to help you birth new creation. Many of you are just meant to give birth to new creations, to give birth to abundant conditions, give birth to innovation, creation, like new things. It's like a fresh new energy that you're meant to bring in. And for many of you, when you fall in love, you fall in love with, there's something here about love, okay? Because now my, once again, my throat wants to lock up. So love is a big theme for you. And many of you are afraid to fall in love, or you feel like, love has hurt you and you don't want to fall in love again. And I'm here to tell you, you need to break those beliefs down, because each loving connection that you get in, you grow so much. Your soul expands so much through love, through romantic love, particularly. Like, you're meant to be in love. You're meant to be a lover. You're meant to have multiple loving, romantic loving connections, even if it is with someone for 3 months, even if it is with someone for 10 years, even if it is with someone for 5, whatever. Like, time doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like, you're meant to have many romantic loving connections, and that helps you. That's a huge part of your journey, this life journey. That's a huge part. Like, that can't be neglected. That helps you to ascend. That helps you to go deeper within your consciousness, to see yourself deeper, to become more self-aware. You find yourself on a deeper level through your romantic connections. And for some of you, you connect with, like, I'm not trying to, scare you or anything, but you connect with, like, say for example, like, you're incarnated this life journey and you have spirits from other realms that you were in love with in another lifetime, but they're not incarnated this life journey with you. They connect with you at night, and you connect with those energies, and there's a loving bond, in that realm during your dream space. And because it's like this card, like, you connect with those energies at night in your dreams and things like that. And it's like, that also sparks your inspiration. Many of you may feel like when you're in a loving connection, it's inspirational. That person is your muse. That person is the person that you think about and you're able to create. And it's like, that is a huge part of your gift, and that's a huge part of your journey. Another spiritual gift that you're given is the gift of having strategy and intellectual, like, many of you are very intellectually gifted, okay? Your level of intellect is very strong, but part of your purpose this lifetime is to balance out your intellect and your logic with your intuition, finding that balance and trusting it, and finding that you can be very intellectually sound and also very intuitively sound as well. That both of them can be put together, and both of them can work very harmoniously to help you on your journey. Many of you have valued logic in your reasoning for too long, and you have it, like, you don't trust your intuition, or you don't know how to really tap into it the way you're supposed to. So it's like, you're meant to balance out your level of logic and your level of intuitive capabilities. And when you start to balance it, you're going to be stronger with your intuitive capabilities, and you're going to be able to trust that part of yourself. Many of you have abandoned that part of yourself because you felt like you couldn't trust it, but you're meant to learn how to trust it and become more intuitive, become more gifted spiritually. Many of you, you're meant to, like, your spiritual gifts are meant to really expand this lifetime, but it's all about allowance, and it's all about you allowing it to expand in divine timing. And again, it's through your love life. Many of you, like, when you have sex with your partners, they activate you. Like, they act like your romantic partners activate you this lifetime. They activate you to think differently. They activate your gifts. They activate energy within you that's like, hasn't moved, like, you never, like, they help you to discover untapped potential and untapped gifts. So it's very important for you to love being in romantic relationships. For some of you, you may even have a polyamorous lifestyle. Like, you may feel like that works better for you because you really can't be with one person, or you may feel like that doesn't work for you, or traditional relationships don't work, or you need to be in an open marriage or open relationship, like something like that. And for many of you, you're meant to work with your person, or work with romantic partners, like collaborate, whether this is physical collaboration, whether it's spiritual collaboration, whether it's whatever you're meant to collaborate. For some of you, it's spiritual and physical. Okay, you're meant to like spiritually collaborate, and then that grounds into the physical, where it's like you create a project together, you create a business, you have an idea, and it's expanded upon, because romantic love is huge for you. Okay, let's get some more out. Wow. Now that we're going deeper, I feel like my throat is unlocking more. It feels a bit more clear. So something here with romantic partnerships and your truth that's not being revealed, is not being exposed. There's blockages there, okay? All right. Natural beauty and authenticity. Make time for self-care. Let yourself sparkle and shine. Be gentle with yourself. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Wow. Yeah. So there's okay, so many of you have, and maybe that's part of that blockage. You don't allow, there's a blockage here with allowing yourself to feel this love, okay? To feel this connectedness with someone. There may be fear around that. And some of you, again, you may have dealt with heartbreak. You may have dealt with, when you fell in love, your first love broke your heart, and then you didn't really recover. And then it's like, you know what I mean? You fall in love, but you don't fall fully in love because you're afraid of being hurt again. Like there's fear around that. And I'm here to tell you, this is a part of your soul's purpose. This is a part of the journey. This is a gift. You have a special gift with connecting with romance and love that helps you. Many of you may have even been bullied or made fun of. Like people may have called you a hopeless romantic, or, oh, you always falling in love, or Pal 2 is always in love. Pal 2 always has a new person. Pal 2, they don't give it a break. You may have been ridiculed and criticized for these things, but this is a part of your journey. And, this is what you're here to do. This is a soul's purpose. Like, this is deep for you. Romantic love is very deep for you, Pal 2. And like I said, you have to take the blinders off with that. You may fall in love with someone of the same sex. You may fall in love, with someone from a different ethnic background, a different religion, a different age group. Like, you're meant to fall in love with multiple people, and that's not always going to look the same cookie cutter way, for each lover, because these lovers are meant to grow you. They're meant to expand you and expand your journey. So it's like you have to get unbound with the concept of who you fall in love with, and your relationships this lifetime, because some of you are limiting it. And then the thing is like, you may want to get married, or you may want to have like a long-term commitment with someone, and you may have to tell them that, hey, sometimes I don't know what's going to happen. I may fall in love with someone else, but I still want us to be together. I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why I started laughing, but people may, like, that may sound insane to some people, but you're going to align to partners that will understand. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, you may have to tell your person, hey, I may fall in love with someone, and it's the truth. Like, now it's like my throat is like active now. Like, I could talk, I could speak, like it's coming through clearly now. Before, it was like hell trying to get those messages out. Now I'm able to really tell you the real deal. And that may be something that you may have to be honest with your partners about. Or if like you feel like you want to be in a long-term committed relationship with someone, you may have to honestly say that you fall in love very quickly, and you may fall in love with someone else. And that's when you're going to have to, get your frequency up. Get your frequency on a high vibration where that person can understand that, where that person has an expanded way of viewing the world, where they can understand that that doesn't have anything to do with them, or you know what I mean? Like, this is just deeper level situations here. So, you really have to get your frequency up to align to energies that will understand those parts of you and embrace that. But you have to embrace this within yourself first. This has to be embraced within you, because when you allow yourself to accept that you're a lover and that you fall in love, and romantic love is a huge part of your journey and is a huge part of what you're here to do, how you're here to learn, how you're here to grow, how you're activated, how you're expanded, then you accept that, then you will align to people who will accept that with you and accept that as part of, like, this is a part of it. Or if they don't accept it, you'll find someone else. I mean, it's endless here in the world. Like, it's not just like one or two people. You'll find someone else. And this is where we're going back to this theme of patience. You know what I mean? Like, that takes patience. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm going down a rabbit hole, but someone needs to hear this, okay? Like, that takes patience, aligning to a partner that really will be able to understand you and your needs. But you have to allow yourself to recognize that this is something you need. This is something that is important for you in your journey, and to integrate this truth, because you can hear the clarity in my voice now. There's no blockages now. I'm clearly able to express to you this part. So there's blockages with that. And that needs to be, you need to look further into that and really deal with that and handle that. Okay, but let's get back into this. Okay, so allow yourself to feel these emotions and to integrate your truth. And this is your truth. And there's no shame in that. There is no shame here. There's no judgment. I'm not judging you. No one else will. But you cannot judge yourself, and you cannot shame yourself, and you should never shame yourself, because this is who you are, and you're beautiful just the way you are. You're amazing. Like, you're amazing. There's nothing wrong with that. So make time for self-care. So part of your journey is to really take care of yourself. Really take care of yourself, mind, body, spirit, okay? I'm hearing for some of you, you may struggle with codependency or addiction. And part of your journey is to really value your body, value yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. Really value your body, really take care of your body. Like, I may not feel like going to work out today, but I'm going to show up. I may not feel like going to therapy or meditating or taking time to go within or reflect on some things, but I'm going to show up and do it because I matter. My body matters. My mind matters. These things are important, because when these things are not valued and you're not making time for that, you're out of alignment. You're not connected with your soul on the deep level that you should be. And then other things start to fall out of place. Other things get muddled and all mixed up, and it's just not a good situation for you. Your soul needs this. This is a part of your purpose, to learn how to value yourself and to take care of yourself. And it's like practicing healthy boundaries, knowing your self-worth, not allowing people to, take advantage of you, and not allowing people, for some of you, again, with the romantic partnerships, like, people may feel like you're really good in the bedroom, and it's like they just want it all the time, or they need it all the time. And you may not feel like you want to do it all the time. I don't know. But it's like valuing your body mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and making time for that and keeping it balanced and being gentle with yourself. There's a lot here about, there's a strong, like, Venetian energy here. Okay. You could be a Libra, a Taurus. You don't have to be. But there's a strong Venus energy. And it's like, many of you, part of your purpose, many of you are very gifted with beauty. You're very gifted with, like, looking good. Like, it doesn't take much for you to look good, whether it's the way you dress, whether it's your physical appearance. It doesn't take that much. Like, you can have many sleepless nights in a row, and it's like you still look good, you still look refreshed, you still look amazing, you have a glow. And it's like it doesn't take much for you to take care of yourself and to look good, and that's the challenge. Challenge yourself to take the time to take care of yourself. Challenge yourself to get the rest. Challenge yourself to show up for yourself and get physically fit and doing those things, because you're going to shine and glow even more. You're meant to really shine. You're meant to really glow. Many of you don't look your age, or you look like you're aging backwards, or people feel like, again, it doesn't take much for you to just look amazing. Like they would never know that you don't get facials, and they would never know you don't have a skincare routine, and they would never know that you only sleep like 4 hours a night. Like, you look amazing naturally. So you're meant to embrace more of your beauty, embrace more of your authentic side, but also embrace the fact that you need to take care of yourself, and you need to value self-care in all areas, and you need to be gentle with yourself. And that means not judge yourself. That means not shame yourself. That means not criticize yourself. That means you're gentle with yourself, the way you talk to yourself, and telling yourself you're proud of yourself, and not coming down on yourself, not, ridiculing yourself and shaming yourself, or, feeling, judgmental of yourself, or feeling attracted to a certain person. All those things. Be gentle with yourself. Part of your journey, part of your purpose is to learn how to be kind to yourself, to be loving to yourself, to accept yourself, to love yourself, and to value yourself. Show yourself how much you love yourself by going to work out. Show yourself how much you love yourself by going to sleep at night and getting 7 or 8 hours of rest and drinking that water. Like, really valuing yourself. You're meant to do that this lifetime, and you're meant to shine. Like, your soul needs for you to know that the more you take care of yourself and know your worth and have your confidence, and really live authentically and be gentle with yourself, the more you're just going to shine, the more you're just going to glow, the more you're just going to sparkle. And people are just going to be in awe of you, and you're just going to be shining. Because some of you, you may take time for physical self-care. You may, get your hair done, or your nails done, or you wear makeup, or you get facials or whatever. You may go to the gym. You may be really on it with the physical self-care, but the mental self-care, the emotional self-care, the spiritual self-care, having self-care in all of those areas. This is how you're really going to sparkle and shine, and really show yourself that, like, you really love yourself, and you really know how to take care of yourself. Many of you have had issues in past lives with taking care of yourself. You didn't value your beauty. You didn't value, like, you didn't value taking care of yourself. You took it for granted, or like, you let addictions or codependencies run the show. So you're really being called to take care of yourself this journey. Okay, I feel like this reading is going on really long, but thanks for still being here. Okay, now this is how your soul can expand further on your journey, okay? Adversity, envy, purpose, regret, and discipline. Okay, so there's a big thing about discipline. There's a big thing about patience here. There's a big thing about, like, just, you're really going to learn discipline this lifetime. Your soul wants to teach you discipline. Your soul wants to teach you how to be patient. Your soul wants to teach you how things are worth waiting for. What is the saying? Like, the bigger, the longer, like, the bigger the lesson, the bigger the blessing, or something like that. The longer the wait, the bigger the reward, something like that. It's like you're really meant to learn discipline. You're really meant to learn patience. You're really meant to learn how to move through adversity, move through obstacles, move through challenges. This is all going back to the romantic loving connections. This is all going back to loving yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your physical, mental, spiritual nature. All of these things will help you expand deeper. all of these things, because when you have challenges within your relationship, you'll have the tools. You'll have the tools to figure it out, or you'll have the tools to know what to do. You'll be able to take care of yourself. You could take care of other people. All of these things matter on your journey, and it all connects. So many of you, again, you're meant to expand your level of your awareness of your purpose and why you're here. You're really meant to expand your consciousness around that and expand like what you're really here to do, and really make it what you want to make it. Many of you are here to, whatever it is you want to do, you could do it, and it's about accepting that everything does not happen overnight, but it's going to happen when it's supposed to, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself, so blessed, so happy and elated with the outcome. But it's about whatever it is you want to do, you could do it. Like, there's nothing that can really stop you. But when you get caught on things not happening the way you want, or setbacks or challenges, this is when you start pushing yourself off the path. This is when you lose the sight of discipline. This is when things get, out of control and out of alignment. And you're meant to rein that energy in and focus on getting it done, and focus on moving through the challenges and moving through the setbacks, and understanding the plan and accepting the plan and allowing the plan, and understanding that once you do all that you can do, now it's time for you to let it go. Now it's time for you to tap into that intuition. Sometimes everything can't be solved by logic. You have to balance that. You're meant to combine those two things on your journey so you could be successful, so you can continue to move forward, and to not let jealousy or envy, or feeling like you have the short end of the stick, or feeling like, why do they have it so easy and I have it like this, and why do I have to deal with this, and why am I always getting, that type of talk, okay? That victimization talk, letting that go. Like, you're on your own journey. You're on your own path. No one else matters. Paying attention to other people, comparing yourself to other people, they're not on your journey. They don't have your soul. You have your own soul. You're on your own path. So accepting these challenges and moving through them with dignity and grace, and knowing that you're protected, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're favored. The universe wants you to win. The universe is trying to help you to win. The universe is assisting you with winning and being successful. And the things that happened in the past, the regret and the heartbreak, keep moving forward. It taught you the lessons. Learn your lessons and move forward. Again, it's like you're meant to go through many different lessons with your romantic relationships that may be painful. But these people, every person is teaching you. And every person, if you allow it and take your lessons and learn what you're supposed to, each person will get better. If you do the work, if you learn your lessons, if you recognize what they taught you, if you recognize what the whole relationship, what you were supposed to learn from the experience, how this experience taught you, and you're able to integrate that knowledge and that wisdom and that truth and move forward, each person will get better. Each person will be, a more divine situation, and it could be more fulfilling for you in your journey. Okay, now finally, let's get to, what does your soul want to ask you? Okay, what does your soul want to ask you, Pile 2? Am I getting enough rest? Wow. Am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up to my life? What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? And am I ready to let go of this buried shame? So I feel with this shame, your soul needs to ask you, are you ready to let it go? Like, I feel like many of you are aware of this. You're aware of the regret. You're aware of the pain. You're aware of the shame, the wounds, the trauma. But are you ready to let it go? Are you still holding on? Are you still going through it in your mind? Are you still stuck there? Are you still feeling angry? It's time. Your soul is like, are you ready to let it go? Are you ready to let go of whatever you're putting shame around, wherever you're putting that judgment, wherever this heartbreak and this pain is? Because I feel for many of you, you put shame around your relationships. And I hope that this reading is going to help you to release that, because that's a part of your purpose. Like, that is a huge part of your purpose, this life journey. And if you let that go, you're going to open yourself up to so much more. Some of you, people may have told you you were a hoe. You know, you just always falling in love. You're always in somebody's bed and all this other stuff. You know, that's that shame that you need to let go. You know, that's not true. That is not true at all. These people activate you. These people help you to expand, but you have to do that work too. You know, you get activated and they change your perspective and they change your way of thinking, but you have to continue to do the work to find these other lessons with these people. What expectations do you have that is impossible to meet? What expectations are you putting on yourself? Putting on yourself, putting on other people. What expectations do you have on life? And again, I feel like that's that patience energy. You know, we're going back to that. Things happening in divine timing and divine order. And are you too rigid with your expectations? You know, are you just like very stuck on it has to go this way, it has to be this way, and you're not allowing for the universe or the higher power to show you that this is limitless. This can go anyway. There's infinite possibilities here. There's infinite timelines. There's an expand your view of the world, expand your view of the universe. Like, you live in an expansive universe. This can go either way. Let this rigidity go. Let the rigid way of thinking go. It's not serving you. And finally, are you getting enough rest? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you doing the proper things to take care of yourself, to restore your energy, to rest, to heal, to show up as your best self? So you can fully show up. You can be fully aware. You can be grounded. You can be focused on your path and your purpose. You need the proper amount of sleep. You need to drink your water. Again, that mental, the mind, body, spirit, mental health, spiritual health, physical health, all of these things, emotional health. This is a big part of your journey, taking care of yourself in all of those areas. So I'm proud of you for still being here. I feel like this reading was so long, guys. But anyway, I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I really do love you, pal, too. You're amazing. You're a true lover. You're meant to love. You're meant to be on this journey of unconditional love. But remember, unconditionally love yourself and you can love others, okay? Love and accept yourself, and love and accept this part of yourself because you're amazing and we need you here. Thank you for being here. Sending you so much love. Please like the video. Please comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how this resonated, drop me a heart. I would appreciate it. Please share the video. Subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love experience. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. Thank you for your love and your support. I'm proud of you for being here. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. Let's get into it. Okay, self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Okay, your soul's purpose and spiritual gifts for you, Pal 3. Many of you have a strong solar plexus and strong sacral chakra. Solar plexus and sacral chakra is going to be, really prominent for you this lifetime, okay? And that solar plexus chakra, that's about that divine masculine energy and having that confidence and also taking action. And your sacral chakra, that's your divine feminine energy, okay? We all have both energies within, divine masculine and divine feminine. And so, with your sacral chakra, that's your creative center. That's your creativity. That's your ideas. That's your inspiration. So you're meant to shine with your creativity and with your level of action. Many of you are meant to be highly successful. Many of you are meant to be on some type of platform. Many of you are meant to create so many different things this lifetime. Like, your creativity is out of this world, okay? And this is about a big part of your soul's purpose is having that strong self-esteem with the things that you create, having that confidence, having that, like, you believe in the things that you're here to create like no other. Like, you are your own number one fan. You're encouraging yourself. You're, hyping yourself up. You're like, wow, like, this is amazing. This is magical. This is tremendous. Like, you're meant to create some amazing things that can definitely amass you a very wealthy lifestyle. Many of you are meant to be wealthy, millionaires here, billionaires. Like, you're meant to, like, part of your purpose is to have wealth. Okay, I have to be honest. Part of your purpose is to be wealthy. Many of you have had lifetimes where you were poor, or you devoted your life to living a lifestyle where, like, you could have been a monk or a nun, or you devoted your lifestyle to your religion, and you didn't really live the lifestyle of wealth. And you're meant to create these things that you're here to create, but to live a very nice lifestyle, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe it's wealthy, maybe it's luxurious. Not doing it in a, like, having this lifestyle in a balanced, healthy way, in moderation. But you're meant to, whatever it is that you're here to create, whatever it is that you're here to do, it's like, many of you, I'm getting, like, you could be a light worker, you could be a psychic, a healer, architect, musician, artist, like, whatever it is that you're here to create, you're meant to make money from your creations, and you're meant to enjoy your money. You're meant to enjoy your lifestyle, because many of you have had past lives where, again, you dedicated your life to serve, and you didn't, you may have been, I'm not saying that you were homeless or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all, but, like, you may have been in a situation where, you lived with other people who were serving like you, and you kind of just, you didn't never really had your own home, and you were just living at the church or living within that religious community, and you just basically lived a type of lifestyle where you didn't have, like, you didn't make any type of money off of the things that you did. Okay, and you're meant to make a lot of money from your creative pursuits. And let's get more into this, and this is why you have this um, strong self-esteem here, strong solar plexus chakra, strong sacral chakra and solar plexus. And that's strong divine masculine energy, and strong divine feminine energy. Many of you are meant to definitely have a healthy balance of your masculine energy and your feminine energy, okay? And to be very confident. Okay, pile three here. Spiritual gifts and purpose for pile 3. So you're not meant to live the kind of, like basically, you're meant to enjoy your rewards. You're meant to enjoy your abundance. And you're meant to do this very freely, okay? It's not a thing where you should feel like you can't enjoy the things that you're here, the money that you make. That's not true, okay? All right, let's get into this. Okay. 2 of Cups. 2 of Swords. This came out for pile 2, but let's see. I think this is kind of a different message here. 10 of Cups. Death. 4 of Cups. 2 of Coins. Wow, it's a lot of 2. Princess of Coins and the Chariot. Okay. All right, let's get into this pile 3. Okay, pile 3. So part of your purpose this lifetime is balance. Balance is a huge thing for you this lifetime. Balance in all areas. Balance work life, family life. Balance work and play. Balance your mission and, having a life outside of that. Like many of you will be able to, you're going to be combining these things together. Many of you have had lifetimes where, again, you served, you were in service, you were in service to others, you were in service to humanity, whether this was through a religion, whether this was like within your community. You know, many of you have strong psychic, mediumship, intuitive abilities. Many of you have strong healing capabilities, okay? You're able to heal others through your creations, through your art, through the things that you're making. You're also able to intuitively get in tune with other energies, and you're extremely intuitive, very empathic and sensitive as well. So balance is a huge thing for you this lifetime. Getting the proper rest. Your soul is like, you have to take a break. You have to take breaks. You have to get the proper rest. You're also meant to have a divine counterpart. And for some of you, it could be, more than one person. It could be, you've had different people that you fall in love with, okay? But for many of you, what I'm getting here is you're meant to have like a divine counterpart that you are in mission with. Many of you have had many lifetimes where you were in service. And so you lived a life of being celibate, being single, never marrying or never being really in love. You completely dedicated your life to be in service, to be of service, to servitude. And this lifetime, you're getting the gift, you're getting the reward. Like, your soul needs for you to know that you are going to be able to serve and be in your mission, because many of you are called to service this lifetime, but it's an evolved perspective and perception of the service, okay? You're meant to not only receive material wealth and abundance for you being in service this lifetime, whether this is through your purpose or your mission, but you're also being gifted a family. You're also being gifted a divine love. Many of you may have been in relationships before, things like that, but you're being gifted a divine counterpart, a divine love this lifetime that you're going to lead with, you're going to serve with, you're going to be in mission with, okay? Many of you, this is a gift. I'm hearing many of you are very highly evolved souls here. And so to get to this point, this means you've been in service for the universe, the higher power source, whatever it is you resonate with. You've been in service many lifetimes where you've sacrificed a family, you sacrifice having romantic partnerships, you sacrifice those parts or material wealth. You sacrifice a lot of things to serve, to help heal, to help, help people. Okay. And you were very devoted to this. And so this lifetime, your soul needs for you to know that you'll be able to serve while having a family, while having a romantic partnership, a marriage, or whatever that looks like for you. You'll be able to serve and be in mission. Many of you, you have a divine love that you're going to be in mission with. And this person is going to be like the yin and yang. You're going to feel like this is, again, that divine connection that, like, you've never had a connection like this. And this person, this is so destined, because you and this person will be very aligned vibrationally and on the same frequency, and you're going to serve and help humanity. So many of you, your soul wants for you to know that part of your purpose is to enjoy your wealth, enjoy your material wealth, enjoy your abundance, and enjoy a romantic part, a divine love. Because from what I'm seeing here is, for some of you, you could have been married before. For some of you, you've been in relationships before, and you may even have children, but you're not with the person you had children with. You are aligning, your soul is aligning you with the divine love. And for many of you, your soul has never experienced this in this way of service, because, again, everything evolves, everything transforms. So it's like you're going to be able to serve humanity through your purpose, because many of you are here to serve humanity. You're going to be able to serve humanity and have a divine love that's going to be standing next to you, helping you, leading with you, supporting you, supporting your vision, understanding of you, understanding of the things that you want to do, compromising with you. Many of you are meant to have large families. Your soul wants for you to know that. Like, you're meant to have a loving, divine love, healthy connection. You're meant to be in service with your person, or you both have similar missions, or you both align your missions together, or you both collaborate or somehow come together to serve. Many of you are meant to have big families. You're meant to enjoy the abundance of material wealth, the abundance of a loving connection, the abundance of family, children, the abundance of work and play, having that balance. Your soul needs for you to know that. Many of you, you may want, a big family. You may want what people would consider a lot of children. And it's like your soul is like, yes. Your soul is like, allow yourself to have it. Give yourself permission to do this. This is a part of your purpose, because many of you have spent multiple lifetimes. This is not just like 1 or 2 lifetimes. Many of you have had multiple lifetimes serving. Many of you, you've had lifetimes where you never even had sex. You were completely celibate, completely devoted. Okay, you didn't even engage in any of those things. Like, you're meant to enjoy making love and having sex. You're meant to enjoy having children, having a family. Like, you had lifetimes where you would serve and help communities and people. You would see families and you would see loving connections, and you would wonder what that was like, and you would wonder how that felt. But you were very devoted and loyal to your path. So, you understood that that was a part of your plan, and, it wasn't in the plan for you to have a family that lifetime, and it wasn't, that wasn't your path. And you are being given this gift. This is a gift. Many of you, again, are very highly evolved. Okay. I want you to really let that sink in. Like, this is a gift from the universe to ascend to this part of your journey, to have a divine union, have that divine connection, and to be in service with this person. Like, many of you can't even conceive what kind of love this is really going to be like. You've never experienced this. This is uncharted territory for your soul. Your soul has never had a connection like this ever. Ever. You've never experienced this type of love. And you've never, with this type of love, is going to be the full package, because this person is going to be very much aligned with the same type of values and beliefs and morals that you have, and the same type of things that you're doing with your destiny and your mission. This person is in similar alignment where you may work together. You're going to be side by side serving. So this is a huge gift. So you're gifted in the way of, many of you have many spiritual gifts because you have many lifetimes here on earth. Like, you're extremely gifted, but balance is going to be a huge thing for you. It's like, the more you stay balanced with things in your life, the more rewards you will receive, and the more you will unlock more of your path, more of your gifts. Your soul will continue to expand further. Your consciousness will continue to expand. It can't always be all about work. Again, this is a gift. Again, you've had many past lives where everything was about your mission. You were very dedicated to your mission, so everything was about your mission. Now it's a gift to be able to have your mission and have a life, have a social life, have a romantic life, have family life, have vacation life. Like, this is a gift, and you're meant to enjoy your abundance and your rewards. And many of you are going to be an example of this. Like, you're going to inspire people. Okay, you're going to inspire people and show people like how amazing life really can be and how much of a gift life really is, and being aligned with your destiny and your purpose, and how you can help people and serve and do it in such a graceful, beautiful way. And it can be birthed from so many different places. Like, it doesn't have to look like one thing. Like, you're evolving. Your part of your purpose is to evolve and expand people's awareness and their consciousness and their perception and their view of life. You know, many people feel like they have to sacrifice, and you're going to show them that you don't. But you've gone through the self-sacrificing phases from your past lives. So this is why you're able to really have this gift, but your story will help people to unlock themselves even deeper. This is really deep. Wow, this is really deep and intense. Okay, let's get some more. Value your self-worth. Wow. Wellness, control issues, healthy communication in relationships, progress, not perfection, and own your divine power. Wow. You guys are really something else. I mean, you really are Pal 3. You're really one of a kind. You really, like, wow. You're really just so extraordinary, honestly. Excuse me. So, part of your purpose here, you are here to value your self-worth. That's again having that divine confidence. That's again having that confidence without that ego, and having that healthy balance with your solar plexus chakra, taking that action, you know, being able to oscillate between the masculine and feminine energies and having it in, you know, a healthy, harmonious way, not controlling things. You know, you're not meant to be in that toxic masculinity or in that distorted masculine energy. Distorted masculine energy wants to control every part of you. Like, you're meant to flow so hard this lifetime. Like, you're meant to let go so much, and it's about you releasing these beliefs that you're holding on to. For some of you, you're holding on to some beliefs. You're holding on to some beliefs around, and for many of you, I feel like this is your past life. I'm gonna be honest. Like, within your Akashic, there's past life energy around, like, having it all. It's like a self-sacrificing energy here. And like, your past, like, within your Akashic, it's kind of like, your Akashic is like, you can release it now. You could let it go. Like, you did that part. Like, you sacrificed so many lifetimes. You sacrificed having a love life. You sacrificed having money. You sacrificed having, you know, so many things for your mission. You are allowed to let it go. Give yourself permission to let it go, because that energy still exists within your Akashic, because again, many of you have had many lifetimes, okay? And so that energy starts to manipulate your mind, and it manipulates other things, and like, you feel like you have to control, or you feel like, you know, you've got to step out of your divinity, and that's not true. You have to own your divinity and value your divinity and value your purity, because many of you have a pure soul, a pure heart, and control and ego has no place here. And you're meant to flow so much this lifetime. And so part of your gift is having divine confidence. Many of you are going, like, you're gifted with the level of confidence that most people will never have this lifetime. I'm going to be honest, like, many people will not have your level of confidence. Point blank, period, hard stop. The gift of confidence. You are given the gift of divine confidence, where it's like, you're very, many of you are so gifted. I can't even, like, the info, it's coming down so quick, I can't even get it all out. Like, you're so highly evolved. You're more highly evolved than you even realize. Like, Your soul is so beautiful. So your light is so bright. It's so beautiful. It shines so bright. You are God's precious gem. You really are. And your level of divinity and purity, that assists you with your confidence. But the level of confidence that you have is a huge gift. And your soul has worked for this gift. These gifts, like this type of gift is not given to this just the average person. Like I want you to know that, Pal 3, that like these gifts that you have, this is not regular. This is not basic. This is not like your soul has been on a journey. Like you've been on this. Like you're not new to this. This is not new for you. You know, this is like progress, not perfection. Like slow and steady wins the race. Like you know what I mean? And so your level of confidence is a gift, and it's here to assist you with taking action. It's here to assist you with sharing your story and your mission and creating. Like you have to believe, this is again self-esteem, this is a gift. You have to believe like no other in the things that you're here to create. Like you have to be your number one fan. You have to be your hype person. You have to hype yourself up. You have to believe like no other, because your confidence is stronger than the average person. And this is a gift. So with this progress, not perfection, your soul is like, you cannot compare yourself to anyone. No one is like you. No one has a mission like you. No one has a journey like you. And this is why when you connect with your divine counterpart, with your divine love, this person is going to understand you like no other. You're literally not, like this person will literally be able to finish your sentences. This person is literally going to understand your soul. Like, I don't know if you can really conceive what I'm saying right now. Like, I don't even know if you really fully are integrating what I'm trying to say. You may have to watch this reading 2-3 times. This person will understand your soul. This person is going to understand, like, this person is going to understand you so deeply. It's going, like, your soul has never experienced this. Your soul has never experienced this level of safety with another person, this level of comfort, this level of love. This is pure divine love. This person is going to love you for you. This person is going to love every part of you and your soul unconditionally. So don't compare yourself to anyone, okay? You are in your own lane, your own journey, your own soul's journey, your own marathon, okay? There's no comparison. There's no room for any kind of ego with your journey, period. There's just not. Like the ego tells you to compare yourself. The ego tells you to look at what they're doing, look at what these other people are doing. Like many of you are extremely tapped in. You don't need to look at anyone, no one, unless you're trying to like learn or something. But for inspiration, absolutely not. You are too tapped in. Like you are more in tune with the higher realms where your level of inspiration and ideas is purely divine. Like many of you are directly connected with the higher power, the universe, whatever you resonate with, okay? So part of your gift is communication and being able to communicate in a healthy way. And this is why balance is key for you. The more you have your life in balance, the more you're able to, because again, many of you just have this purity, okay? And that's a gift. That's part of your gift as well, like your light and your purity. And this comes from you being very highly evolved, but it also comes from you being so connected to source, so connected to spirit, okay? So dialed in. You've sacrificed. You've been devoted. You've given your life for your beliefs. Many lifetimes. You've served. You've been celibate. You never even knew what sex was about. Like you were completely devoted to serving. And this built purity. This built your level of purity. This built your level of character. This built your level of divinity. Like this is not average divinity, okay? This is not basic level divinity. you've been here who knows how many lifetimes to be able to be on this level. And so this is another thing about your self that you have to value. Like, you're really meant to value yourself the way they value you in the spiritual realm. Because many of you, they're singing, they're praising you, singing your name in the spiritual realm. They're praising you. Like, your name is like trumpeting through the sky. Like, it's that deep. So, you're very tuned in and dialed in and connected. And this is why you're going to be given a healthy, loving communicate, a healthy, loving relationship. Like I said, there's so much coming down. It's like I'm like trying to catch up with the channel, like trying to catch up with what's coming down for you guys. This is really intense. This is a huge gift to get this relationship this lifetime. Huge, huge gift. And this is going to be healthy and divine. This is mean there's no karma here. The karma has been cleared. There's no karmic debt. There's no lessons. Of course, you're going to learn together. Of course, you're going to figure things out, but you're not coming together with that karmic haze. You know what I mean? Like, you're not coming together to deal with stuff and sort it out. Like, that's not here. Okay? And you've also been given the gift of health. This is a gift, another gift. Many of you, when you are in alignment, you're going to be so healthy, okay, when you're fully aligned. Many of you may already be fully aligned, okay? But if you're not, when you're fully aligned, because your frequency is so high, many of you are vibrating so high, okay? And when you're vibrating high, like you're meant to vibrate high, many of you are naturally high vibrators. Okay, I'm sorry again. It's coming down so quick. So I don't even know. High vibrators. Anyway, you're naturally high vibe. Your frequency is naturally very high. But that's a gift because you will be extremely healthy. Many of you are meant to live long lives. Like, your soul's purpose, your destiny, if you remain aligned with it, which is not difficult for you to be, okay? You're meant to live a long, healthy life. Like, you're meant to, like, that's a huge gift. Like, you're not going to have health issues, like health and wellness. And it's like mentally healthy, physically healthy, emotionally healthy. Like, you're meant to be healthy and abundant in all these areas. That's a gift. Like, this power is being given so many gifts from the divine because of your service, because of your dedication, because of your loyalty. It's like you are being fully supported, fully protected, fully supported. And it's like divinely supported. Like, you're being given a lot of gifts. And that's why it's like balance is key, confidence is key. So it's like when you have to celebrate. Like, throw yourself a party. Throw your family a party. Take your family on vacations. Go on, whatever date nights and things like that. Like, these are gifts. And it's like, the more you do these things, the more you're going to be celebrating, the more abundance is going to come to you. And you may be feeling like, wow, like, like, don't think that you're supposed to be working all the time. That's not true. Okay. You are supposed to have a balanced, healthy life. And when you're not balancing, that's when things get out of alignment, and then you'll know because you may have some type of ailment that pops up. All of a sudden, you have a rash on your body. All of a sudden, you have a cold. All of a sudden, things like that. That'll be the moments where you're like, okay, I need to get back in alignment. Things are off with my health. Something's off. I need to clear this up. I need to unblock a chakra. I need to balance, whatever it is, because you're meant to be very healthy. You're meant to be very high vibrational. You're meant to be a beacon of light to so many people. You're meant to heal so many people just with your energy. Okay, pile 3. All right, let's find out now, how does your soul want to expand deeper? Okay, humor, surrender, acceptance, and peace. Wow, this is really beautiful. So with this acceptance and surrender, they're almost the same thing, okay? And this is about that allowance, like allowing yourself to have a good time, accepting that you're meant to have fun. Many of you are very serious, you're very focused, you're very driven, but your soul is like, please have some fun. Please enjoy life. Please take time to enjoy the pleasures of being here. Many of you, I feel like, again, with this, and again, look at this. This is like Buddha. I mean, this is Buddha here. It's like many of you were Buddhists, you were a monk, you were very dedicated, okay? You were a priest, a nun, whatever it is, you were dedicated. You were dedicated and you have done that. And it's like, accept that. You could let it go. Accept the fact that, like, you have this money in the bank and you have the money in the bank to take care of yourself and to take care of your family. And it's not just about taking care of your family, but it's about you being present with your family. It's about you taking your family on vacation. It's about you enjoying life, enjoying date nights, enjoying travel, enjoying the fact that you're a millionaire and you can go shopping and you can go spend money shopping and you can enjoy it. And it doesn't have to be excessive. It can be done in a balanced, moderate way and you deserve it. Like, all these gifts you've been given, this wealth, this abundance, all of it, these are gifts. And you want to treasure it. You want to enjoy it. You want to enjoy your life here on earth. You've spent those lifetimes being so dedicated. So you want to enjoy the pleasures here on earth. You want to have fun. You want to take that time. And again, it doesn't have to mean it's a hedonistic type situation. It doesn't have to mean that it's a situation that's going to get out of control. Some of you may have fear around that, because again, you're highly evolved. So you may have fear, like, you don't want things to get out of control. You're afraid if you go to a party that, you're going to drink too much. And no, trust yourself. You can have like one or two drinks and be fine. Trust yourself. You can go to a social gathering, you can go to a social event, and you're not going to get out of control, and that you can have fun and enjoy yourself, and you don't need to feel guilty, and you don't need to. That's again releasing that control and flowing with the energy and allowing and accepting it. And some things from the past, there needs to be an acceptance here. For some of you, it could be around your romantic relationships. Like, maybe you were with someone that you thought you would spend your life with, and it didn't happen that way. Excuse me. Some of you may have been married before. You were in a long-term connection and you wanted to be with this person. And, it's not like the way the energy is flowing in a different direction. And this says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change, to accept the lessons from the past and accept the things that you thought would be one way, accepting that, it's not the way that you thought it would be, and that's okay. That, you're being divinely guided, and that's about trusting and having faith in your path, having faith in the journey, having faith in where your mission is taking you, and trusting that you will align with frequencies that, will be better than what you experienced. And I know it may be difficult to conceive that right now, but it's true. You're being rewarded. You're being gifted with that. Those are the gifts that you deserve, and so your soul also wants for you to keep allowing peace, expanding on peace, keep expanding on love, keep expanding, keep laughing, smiling, choosing to focus on the lighter side of life, choosing to see the humor in things, choosing to see that everything doesn't have to be so serious, that you could laugh, that you could smile, that you could joke, that you can have fun, allowing yourself to have fun, allowing yourself to balance your determination and your serious side with your fun, playful, and peaceful, laughing side. And again, releasing that negative energy, because many of you are very high vibrational and you're meant to vibe so high. And so continue to release those things that no longer serve you. Okay, finally, we're going to find out, what does your soul want to ask you? When was the last time I couldn't stop laughing or smiling? Wow. Am I letting fear stop me? What am I grateful for right now? So your soul wants to ask you, what are you grateful for? Maybe some of you could benefit from writing a list of the things that you're grateful for, or, meditating on that or something, but really getting clear on what you're grateful for in that moment. What are you grateful for? And continuing to value gratitude, continuing to, when things, when you feel like you want to get down about something, or you're learning how to accept the things from the past and accept the things that did not work out, being grateful, finding that gratitude, finding that spirit of gratitude, finding, you know, a moment of gratitude from whatever lesson, from whatever experience, from whatever trauma, from whatever heartbreak, okay? Because there's always something to be grateful for. And continuing, when you have that focus of gratitude, it shifts your attitude, it shifts your energy, it puts you back into that high vibe energy, and also it allows you to receive more. So continue to have this big focus of gratitude. Are you letting fear stop you? Okay, I'm being called to read the back of this. Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. You are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. So some of you, you're letting fear stop you, and your soul is saying there's some type of fear that you have, and you're the boss of it. Like, fear cannot stop you. And you already know this because your soul has experienced this. And this is about removing all these blocks, removing all of these limiting beliefs, removing any limitation, removing all fear. Okay, fear cannot stop you. You're unstoppable. You can do whatever it is you want. You have a strong level of confidence, that divine confidence. Take the action when you're told to do so. There's no need to stall. You're safe and you're protected. You're divinely guided. Trust yourself. And finally, when was the last time you stopped smiling or laughing? So it's time to laugh more. It's time to smile more. It's time again to see the lighter side in life, to see the gift of humor, the gift of seeing things from a different perspective, the gift of seeing things from a higher perspective, so you can laugh, so you can smile, so you can enjoy life. Your soul is like, enjoy life. Enjoy life. It's a gift to be here. Smile, laugh, do something to change up your energy. Maybe watch a comedy. Maybe, have some conversations, socialize with people, tell some jokes. Many of you are funny. You have a different type of humor, but you're actually very funny to people. And it's like, you can even make yourself laugh, but laugh, smile, joke. Everything does not have to be so serious. You are here to enjoy life to the fullest. And you're being gifted with so many gifts and rewards this lifetime, and abundance and resources to enjoy life to the fullest. So make sure you do that. Okay, if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for shining your light. Thank you for having your mission. Thank you for being so high vibrational. Keep loving yourself. Keep accepting yourself. Keep going on your path. You are extraordinary. You are one of one, a rarity. Okay, there's no one like you. So please love that about yourself. Please like the video, share the video, comment below. Let me know how this resonated. If you don't want to say how this resonated, drop me a heart. I would appreciate it. Also, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.